Today, a community is outraged after we learned from the state it could be 2023 before a major highway can be fixed. People who live in northern Madison County say a deadly crash on Highway 231 near Green Lawn Drive in Meridianville is just more proof the road is not safe. Way 31's Sydney Martin talked to people in the community who are frustrated by the state's response to questions about that intersection.
The Alabama Department of Transportation spokesperson told me the road is not set to be resurfaced until 2023, but if they find an issue with the road, they'll address it. People who live in the area told me that answer is not good enough and they think the road's too dangerous.
It's just not safe.
There's a lot of water, a lot of liquid that's on the road.
Do they not realize that we've had 2 deaths just recently?
The Alabama Department of Transportation spokesperson told me the department is still waiting on a crash report from Huntsville Police, but without that information, believes last week's crash was not related to an issue with the roadway. The spokesperson told me in part, following prolonged periods of excessive rain, what appears to be groundwater sometimes comes up through the pavement. The road doesn't retain the water, as it's on a hillside sloping down to a creek, end quote. Everyone I talked to today told me they disagree and said water on the road is a constant issue.
I don't know how you can say it's not an issue when people's lives are at stake.
It sounds like they're minimalizing the problem there.
I disagree because we had rain, the roads were wet, and now we have 2 lives that's lost.
Stats from Huntsville Police show 12 crashes at the intersection since 2015. 3 of those crashes occurred with ice on the road. 1 crash is because the driver lost control while the road was wet. And 5 of those crashes involved either injuries or deaths. The Alabama Department of Transportation told me it made drainage improvements to the road in the past and might take further steps to address the issue before the 2023 resurfacing if they determine there's a problem. An answer people in the area told me is unacceptable.
I would hate to see anyone else lose their life.
We're going to have a lot of very upset people that live around here.
I worry about my family every time they hit this highway.
In Madison County, Sydney Martin, Way 31 News.
Huntsville police said the 2 other adults involved in last week's crash are still hospitalized in serious condition. Huntsville police are still working to learn if speed or rain played a factor in that crash.